Welcome back to the channel, you guys. So today we are working on a project for 3 different channels. This 2 channels here for the same people, and then we're doing another scratcher tray. But I am actually changing, and no, I am not sponsored by Let's Resin epoxy. I've never used their epoxy, but it was a better brand for, I think, the same amount I used to buy. But it's something new. But as you see, I've already mixed the clears. We've done the boring part. So on these epoxy coins here, this is for lucky coin scratchers. They're going to do a clear one. So I put the translucent sticker already. It's got a base of clear. If you missed my live Thursday, it would be last Thursday, you guys see me cut all these stickers out. And then they are doing a coin for lucky coin slots, but we are going to do this beautiful ruby red glitter as a background. And then we are also going to be working on East Coast Scratcher tray. I have all the alcohol ink sitting here, but just to show you, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I do have another channel here. So this is what the clear ones look like. I'm going to pop out some of mine. They work great. They scratch great. They scratch them gummy difficult tickets, but see, it's clear. So when you're scratching the ticket, you can still see the numbers too. So alright, y'all, but enough talking. Let's go and get this going. And I have some exciting things to show you that I got from somebody. You guys are amazing. You guys literally make me cry. You guys are so amazing. We are going to move this tray out of the way here, because we'll do that in a second. And we're going to slide this down over here. So on the clear here, it's just going to get, I swear, this stuff will be everywhere on my arms. We're going to pour some clear over these stickers. This already has a base of clear, so we're going to mix some of this ruby red glitter in here. So let's go, y'all. So let me get a little clear put in a Dixie cup here, so we can get that poured in there. Now, this is a new resin I am working with. I am going to be highly pissed if this does not work out right, because then that means I have to start all over again from scratch, okay? So let's go. Let's go and seal these stickers in here with some clear. I know the lighting's crap. I'm working on it, y'all. I keep saying that, but let me tell you something. Stuff is not cheap. So we're just sealing this in with some clear. These are going to look awesome, because there's a lot more black in this logo. So with a translucent sticker and then a clear backing and a clear topping, oh man, these things are going to be cool. So yeah, if you guys missed my Thursday live, I was bored. I need the watched hours, so I figure I'd go live and show you guys what projects I'm going to be working on and get some tips and tricks and ideas from you guys. And I do believe I'm going to have a new game coming up on my other channel. I just have to make the froggies. I got some really awesome frog molds in the mail from Queenie. Big shout out to Queenie. Thank you so much. That was so sweet of you. I appreciate that. Shout out to Tracy, she is absolutely amazing, and Sybil, and all of you guys. You guys are all amazing. I appreciate all the love and support. I want to make sure that they're all filled in here. Like I said, this is a new epoxy I'm working with, so I don't know, y'all. It still mixes the same 1:1 ratio. It's supposed to be a better brand. A lot of professionals actually use Let's Resin, so let's hope that it is what it's all cracked up to be. Put a little more clear in some of these. But I mixed all the clear. I mixed the boring part so you guys didn't have to see it. It's got the same curing time. Most of it does. Self-leveling. I noticed there's not as many bubbles in it, which is nice. I'm still got to use the heat gun, so it will get a little loud. But we're going to make sure these are nice and full. Now, Lucky Coin Scratchers and East Coast Scratchers, this stuff has to sit for 24 hours. Each level layer I pour has to sit for 24 hours. And then once I pop them out, they really need to sit for a week before that. I even actually looked on the paper, and full curing time is anywhere from 48 to 72 hours. So that is done there. Let me get y'all in over here. See if y'all can see. I can actually switch you guys to the other side. Maybe. Alright, let me switch y'all over here, because these ones already have clear in them. We are going to mix some beautiful ruby red glitter with that. I need my garbage can. And that is for their slot channel. Thank you guys so much. If you guys don't know who Lucky Coin Scratchers or Lucky Coin Slots is, go check them out. I'm going to do the same thing. I've probably already done it. But I will double check and make sure. I'm going to have some extra here. I know I am. Like I said before in my live, this channel is not monetized. I appreciate all love and support from everybody, all my new subscribers. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to pour some of this beautiful ruby red glitter in here and mix that up. See how that looks, if that's enough. I think it's going to be beautiful. But yeah, I'll scoop you guys out a little bit. Let me mix this up here. So I was reading the instructions if people are curious. I've been using some off-brand of epoxy. I thought it was affordable at $100 a gallon, but it's really not. Epoxy's not cheap, you guys. It's definitely not something that's cheap. But I noticed with less resin, it's a true gallon, if that makes sense. It's an actual true whole gallon. That's 2 gallons I got sitting here. And my first time buying from them, I got like a coupon. So it was like $78 for that. So I'm really hoping this stuff's worth it. Because if it's not, I am not going to be happy. Look at that. Look at that red. Look at that red, y'all. Woo, look at that red. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to add just a little more. I ain't got much more of this red left. This is what I did my coffee cup with. I do not have any cups right now. Thanks to all the lovely prices of everything going up. A case of cups is ridiculous. So I can't buy any cups right now because I want to get a case of coffee cups. I have a lot of requests for coffee cups. So, you know, there's that. All right. So I'm probably not going to use all this on here. And I know my hand's probably going to be in the way, so I'm going to try to move you guys that way. Because this has a layer of clear. Now it's going to layer glitter. Then it's got to cure. Right? The clear is cured. The red glitter will have to cure. Then I'll put their sticker on it. Then it'll get sealed with a clear like this one here. So we don't have to pour a lot. Just a little bit. Just to make sure we cover that bottom. Man, that's going to look beautiful with their logo. I'm going to have some extra here, so I'm going to probably pour it in that foam mold I've been working on. Yeah, that's really going to make their logo pop, because they have some red on the outer part of their logo with some, like, silverish gray. This should make a mess, y'all. I do notice this resin is a little runnier. So, I don't know, y'all. Here's hoping. If it don't work, I'm going to cry because I will have to start all over again, y'all. And that will suck. You don't even understand how bad that will suck. And I'm dripping it on the table. But that's okay. The stainless steel table is awesome. Just don't want to drip it on the project I have sitting there. Alright, so I got a little bit left of that. So that's all I'm doing is just making sure it's going to all the edges and let that set. Try to clean up my mess here a little bit. Let me tell you something. If you're really wanting to get into this, get you one of these stainless steel tables. I got this stainless steel table from Home Depot. Once again, they are not a sponsor. I ain't sponsored by nobody. It was, I think, $170 something, but it's so easy to scrape off the epoxy, and it's cool. It keeps the epoxy cool, because as epoxy cures, it is very warm, y'all. Very, very warm. So let's go. Let's pop some bubbles real quick. Like I said, it's my first time working with this epoxy, so we're going to see. I don't know. I'll have to keep doing that back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth. So, now I got to get you guys in a good spot because we're going to pour this tray, y'all. Woo! I got to pick up my alcohol inks. Now, this scratcher tray is for, I don't want to touch that. That is for East Coast Scratchers. Can you guys see the logo? There you go. I don't want to keep touching stickers if I have any epoxy on my hands. Alright. So, I'm going to move y'all here so y'all can see it, right? Try to, anyways. Get you guys move back far enough. There we go. So we have a white base on this. I got to make sure I don't run over a dog. Okay. I got to constantly use the heat gun on the bubbles for the coins. But in that logo, there's blue, a little green, silver, and yellow. So I'm going to go with Ultimate Marine Blue. I'm going to go with a little silver. I'm going to go with Traffic Blue. We do have some yellow. And I have some ice blue that has shimmer in it like the silver. And then we're going to do white. But what we're going to do is we have to pour the clear first. And that's what we're going to do here. Pour the clear in. Let me shake all these alcohol inks up first, y'all. You got to make sure you shake your alcohol inks up, especially if they set. Make sure I don't run over a dog. Once again, you guys, thank you so much for the love and support. Alright, them are shook up. Let's get these bad boys open. That's the other thing. These alcohol inks, this shit stains your hands like you wouldn't believe. So let's get all these bad boys open here. So they're just already open. Not sure how I'm going to swirl it. You guys know how it goes. You watched me make these a lot. So let's get this clear in here. It already has a white base. You really want the white base just because it really helps the colors pop. Once again, we're not filling this all the way up because it's going to get the sticker and then another layer. I just want to make sure all the edges are full. These tables are really in the way. I told my husband I need to set up a spot out in the garage because I got to start sanding them, you know. Make sure it goes to all the edges and fills the center. The nice thing about using alcohol ink is it pops all the bubbles for you for the most part. You will have some big bubbles when you swirl, but that's normal for air to come up. Alright, now that's full. Alright. So I'm just going to stick that back in there. It's doing its thing. Alright, so let's go. Hopefully you guys can see. I'm going to have to take this glove off because it's kind of pain in the ass. I just don't know about this new epoxy. Alright, let's go. We're going to start with, I think I'm going to go at an angle with this one. So I'm going to start with this blue here. And I'm just going to go down like that. Okay, so we did that one. Then I'm going to go with the yellow. Because they have yellow in their logo. Okay. Then I'm going to go with... Oh, shit, I dropped it. I'm going to go with this blue. That's got the shimmer in it. Now, once again, like I always say, you won't see the shimmer on the GoPro, which is so freaking irritating. Then we're going to go with a little silver, kind of dripped on there. Then I'm going to go with some yellow on this side. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Then we'll do the silver. The reason why the silver is just spilling out is because I cut the tab wrong. Then we'll do some of this blue. And we're going to do some more yellow in the corners. I ain't put the white in yet, so remember that. Some yellow in the corners. Alright, now we're going to do the white. But we're going to do it all over the place. Like that. We'll just put some white all over the place. Because this is going to turn. Woo. Dude, I think this is going to look cool. Remember, it's gonna still sit here and do its thing and change and stuff. Put some more yellow in here because they do have yellow in there and I really wanted to make that yellow pop, if that makes sense. And then this is the shimmery blue. I'll just put a little more in there. We gotta let it set for a few minutes so I can show you guys the frog molds I got. I don't want to put any, well, I'll put a dab more silver here, there, just a little bit. Yeah, I cut the top of this silver off, pretty messed up. And then this was the other blue we were using here. I really want this blue in the middle to do its thing. Alright, I'll put a little more white. Dude, this thing's gonna be badass. This is 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 Remember, I gotta swirl it. Alright, so we're gonna stop there and let it do its thing, okay? Let me, I guess I can wait to put those on. Let me, show you guys these frog molds. First of all, I got a little extra epoxy over here. So, while that's changing, I'm sure you guys can see. We gotta let that do its thing for a minute. Dude, that thing looks badass. So, Queenie, who was in my live the other day, got me some frog molds. These ones are so tiny, like the size of a nickel. And I'm gonna try to put some epoxy in here with some alcohol ink, and let's just try them out and see how they look. So yeah, and it doesn't take much. Oh, that's cool. They stick. So I'm gonna stick it right here. Hopefully. I don't have a lot of room in here, not like I used to. I'll move these around. It's literally not going to take much to get in here. These are so cool, but I want to see how they look. So that's full there. We're going to take a little blue alcohol ink, and then I'm going to just take a stick and kind of stick it in there and mix it up. And then I'll wipe it with a paper towel. Hopefully. That's the plan, man, while we're waiting for that tray to change. I don't even know if you guys can see me. Oh, you got a little bit. We're going to swirl that around in there. We're going to swirl this tray here in a minute. Man, that thing is badass looking. Let me put a dab of dark blue in with the froggy here. Kind of mix that up a little bit. I don't know what this is going to look like. These are so cool. They're so tiny. See if I can pick it up. Alright, I'm going to pick that up and I'm going to move it right here because that's got to cure. This time I'm going to put the alcohol ink in first. I'm going to do this blue. If you guys can see me, I'm in the corner here. I'll turn you a little bit. I'm going to put that blue in there. With the real yellows. I just want to see how these look when I pop them out. They're really tiny. I don't know if I can make magnets or not. Maybe I can scratch with them. Alright. And just a little bit. You don't need much. They're tiny. She got me some big ones too, you guys. I can't wait to try them. Because I have an idea that I want to do for my channel. Making some games on my Scratcher channel. If you don't know about my other channel, go check it out. It's Princess Scratcher. Oh, this one is Princess Creations. Let me wipe my hands off for a minute, you guys, because we got to swirl. We're going to have to swirl this tray. Dude, that freaking tray is badass, man. Now, if shipping costs keep going up, you guys, hopefully you can hear me. Hang on, I'm trying to... I try to keep stuff affordable, but if shipping costs keep going up, I'm going to have to raise my prices a little bit. But I don't know yet. Let me do the heat down real quick. Now, I don't have any, I'm trying to run over a dog. Alright, let me move you guys back over here so you can see this tray. I'm going to put some of these lids back on these alcohol inks, you guys, so they're not in the way. And then we can get to swirling this tray. You got to let it sit for... I think it looks freaking badass how it looks now. Okay, that's a white one. You don't really want to put a dark color tip back on your white alcohol ink. For right now, the Scratcher trays are 50. I dropped my thing. But shipping is getting expensive, y'all. That it is. So, Lucky Coin Scratchers and Lucky Coin Slots and East Coast Scratchers, go check their channels out, you guys. If you do, go over there and tell them that Princess Creations / Princess Scratcher sent you. And, go show them some love and support, you guys, as we should all do for each other. Nobody should be jealous if one channel's better, like, a little bigger than the other. Should all love each other no matter what. Look at this. I got blue alcohol ink all over my fingers, y'all. Look. See? I touched a Smurf. This is absolutely beautiful. So while that's still doing that, check these molds out. There is 3 molds, and these are good sized frogs, and these have little designs in them. These were sent to me by Queenie too. She is absolutely amazing. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Because like I said, all this stuff's expensive, so I want to make a game on my other channel with these frogs. I don't know if I can do magnets with these or not. I have to see. I got to make some. Maybe I'll do some next week. We'll wait and see. But let me get you in here. Look at that. That's how the tray's looking right now. Now this is their logo. Bam, I'll be right there, right? We're gonna swirl it a little bit. So let's do that. This is where you're gonna get bubbles. I actually need to take the rest of this clear here, y'all. Hang on a minute. I don't want to waste anything. Let me pour the rest of this in this foam mold I have here. You know what I mean? Since I have it here. Okay. This is a phone holder mold that I will be using for my other channel. Some of them have the stickers in there, and then some of them have the stickers just on the bottom. Alright. Shit's all over me. Let's go, y'all. I'm going to take my stick. Make sure you guys can see. Make sure I don't run over any doggies. They're all looking at me. Alright, we are going to swirl this because I went a diagonal pattern. I am going to go... I should go the opposite way. No, I think I'm going to go this way. Does that make sense? Let's go. I hope you like it. Dude, this thing is going to turn out freaking awesome. So I'm going to swirl this way. Woohoo! Oh my goodness, this thing is beautiful. And I'm not even done swirling yet, y'all. Wow. Oh my gosh. Now, like I said, there is shimmer in this because I put silver in here, right? But you guys aren't going to see it on the GoPro. So frustrating. Now you know I go around the edges. Wow. Holy crap, y'all. This thing is freaking badass. I impress myself sometimes. I am my own worst critic, y'all. More than y'all ever know. But, holy crap. Those freaking colors. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Now see, I got a big bubble right here. But that happens when you swirl. I got alcohol ink all over my fingers. Remember, these are made with love, y'all. It doesn't want to come out. A lot of times you can just move the bubble to the edge and it'll come out. And it's being a butt. Whew, I got it. Yeah, you'll get a few big bubbles because I just went through and swirled that. But, oh my goodness. Look at that, y'all. Look. Can y'all see? Woo. Let me stand up so y'all get a better view of what I'm seeing. Look at that, y'all. You can actually see the silver in this one. Oh my gosh. Dude, that thing is badass. And so their sticker will go right here in the middle. Damn. Look at that. I like it. I think it's badass. So we got 2 little mini frogs chilling. This will be the slots. This is the clear ones. That's just extra epoxy for a phone holder, case thing, whatever. So yeah, so these stickers here with the red will go in there. Bam, that'll look awesome. This sticker is gonna go here. Dang. All right, y'all, we gotta let this stuff set. Okay? And then I gotta put stickers on this and these and seal them with some clear. Now, remind you, I am working with a new epoxy, so I don't know how this is gonna work. Here's hoping. Fingers crossed. So let this set and let's see how it looks tomorrow. Well, what do you know, y'all? It's actually been 48 hours and I went ahead and I put the stickers on these and sealed them in, and I got the sticker on this and sealed this in, and we're going to see how the little froggies turned out. And I got another new mold to show you thanks to Queenie. And then next week we will be working on a scratcher tray for Lucky Charm Scratcher, y'all. I already got the stickers cut out. And the Miss Beautiful Tracy wants some more epoxy coins made. So let's go, y'all. Let's get in here and see how this turned out. I'm kind of sitting at an angle, so hopefully you guys got the better light. Now these are the clear ones, as you can see. So let's pop these suckers out. Obviously, I have to go around and trim the edges off. If you've been here for a while, you know how it goes. But look at that. Look at that, y'all. Look. Look at that. So, to kind of show you on my hand, not by my watch. That is so cool. Because, like, when you're scratching a ticket, you like to see the logo, but then you like to see the numbers, too. I love mine. And it's crazy because it just started off as just using some leftover epoxy. But I tell you what, these things have been a big hit. So let's go, y'all. There we go. We have Lucky Coin Scratchers, you guys. Go over and check them out. They also have Lucky... they have another channel called Lucky Coin Slots. We're going to pop that one out. But, okay. So for Lucky Coin Scratchers and for East Coast Scratchers, because we got his tray sitting here... All this stuff has to sit for a week, okay? And then I need to sand this and get that down. And then you guys know I'll get a hold of you when it's time for shipping. But let's go. I love the clear ones, y'all. I think those are so cool. So let's pop these ones out here. We got 8 of the clear Lucky Coin Scratchers. These things are awesome. I got to go around and just peel off the little excess, these thingies right here. See the edge? They just pop right off. I feel the edge, and then I sand them down, and then we go from there. Bam! All right, so we got 8 of those bad boys. We're gonna slide them over here. Slide them over here. Try to slide them over here. Let's get it, y'all. All right, now on to their Lucky Coin Slots. Now, see how you look at it there? You can kind of still see through it, right? But if you have your hand behind it, it's a darker red. So I think it turned beautiful. Now I did over pour on these a lot, but once again, we know how this is gonna go. See what I mean? There's the back. Look at that red, y'all. That red, then the red and their logo freaking pops. But see what I mean by if it's against something that's darker? Ooh, look at that. But see, I have to go through and trim all this, and I have the tools to do that. So check that out. Go check out their other channel, Lucky Coin Slots. I've subscribed to both channels from both of my channels. So let's get it, y'all. Let's go over there, show them some love and support. And let them know that Princess Scratcher / Princess Creations sent you. See what I mean? Because I was trying to get these as full as I could. And I am digging the new epoxy so far. But these got to sit out for a week before I can get to trimming on them. But I do got to break them apart. But that's nothing. I got, like I said, I got all the tools to do that. But man, that red... Woo-wee! That red is beautiful, y'all. And the red and their logo and this look how shiny. This GoPro don't do no damn justice, I'll tell you that much. Alright, so there's their stuff. Now, let's do the little froggies next. We have 2 little bitty frogs. These are about the size of a nickel, the molds are. Or maybe a quarter. Let's pop these suckers up. This is from Queenie. Oh, my nose is itching. They're so cute. Look how tiny that frog is. And look at the detail. Like, it is so tiny, y'all. What am I going to do with these? I have no idea. I got to figure it out, y'all. But I was just messing around with some extra leftover we had. So I'm just going to set him to the side. Let's pop this other one out here. I was just trying to see what they do. What they look like. This one's darker. Look at that. Look at that little frog right there. Alright, that's so cool. Thank you, Queenie. And she did send me some more molds. I have the blue frog molds, but look at this, y'all. We got a big frog mold now. So I know people are going to want that. I'm not sure when I'm going to have time to do it, if it'll be before or after vacation. But thank you so much, Queenie. Alright, got this phone holder here that I got to pop out, that I'm using for my scratcher channel. I put a clear translucent sticker in it. It's kind of cool. And then, like I said, all this stuff has to set. And then I have to sand the edges. Because I'll tell you what, the edges on here are sharp, y'all. I know because I cut myself on the table. But I'm digging the new epoxy. We'll let that sit and do its thing there. Alright. Something everybody's been waiting for. Woohoo! Look at that tray, y'all. That sucker is beautiful. Now, y'all see how shiny this is? Let me touch y'all up a little bit. You see how shiny this is? And I haven't even popped it out of the mold yet. Now, there is a tiny bubble, okay? I'm not a professional. I fought and fought and fought. Can you see it? With that tiny little bubble right there, was just being a total pain in my butt. So, I couldn't get it out. That's even on my stuff. You're going to have a few bubbles. But it's tiny. So, let's pop this out here, y'all. Pop this out of this mold here. Wow. Let that light hit the back of it. Wow. Okay, so this is the back. Y'all already know. It's just a white iridescent back. But look at this front, y'all. Look at that front. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Now you might be able to see the silver in the GoPro this time. So I used yellow, blue, remember, white, blue shimmer, and silver shimmer. Look at that. East Coast Scratchers, y'all. Woohoo! Go check his channel out. If you haven't, go over there. Subscribe, comment, share it, hit the like button, let them know that Princess Scratcher / Princess Creation sent you. Yes, this also has to set because I have to go around and sand the edges, but all this stuff needs to set now that it's out of the mold. I know the back doesn't look as straight, but you're not using the back. This top part is straight, and it's still pretty straight and flat, if that makes any sense. That mold is about had it, y'all. This tray mold I got over here, it is about had it, but wow, y'all, that is gorgeous. This is all turned out amazing. I hope you guys like your stuff. Check it out. Look at all that stuff. The epoxy coins, the little bitty mini frogs. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with those. And this tray, it is all absolutely beautiful. Thank you guys so much. You know what to do. Subscribe, like, comment, share. It don't cost a thing. All this stuff, it has to set, so I usually move it over there. And then I let it sit and do its thing, and then I work on it throughout the week and sand it. But like I said, there's a little bubble in here, y'all. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's driving me crazy. I couldn't get it out. I tried and tried and tried, but man, that turned out beautiful. So next week, like I said, we will be working on Lucky Charm Scratcher Tray and some more things for Miss Tracy. And you guys just be patient. Let this stuff set so I can get it sanded, and I'll notify everybody when it's ready to ship. Bam. Bam. I'm not trying to make everybody dizzy. All right, you guys. You guys enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Bye.